You came here because you want to know if the Sony A7S III is the perfect camera for you, and I am going to show you exactly why it might not be. I promise you will learn the critical problems that could cost you thousands of dollars before you ever press the record button. But here is what surprised me. Despite its legendary status, there are three fundamental flaws that could make this camera a terrible choice for many filmmakers. Therefore, if you are considering spending almost $4,000 on this, you need to watch this entire review. For the best price, click the link in the description. Welcome to the honest review. So, the Sony A7S III is a marvel of engineering priced at $3,698, with a near-perfect 4.8 rating on Amazon. It boasts a specialized 12.1 MP XMOR sensor optimized for sensitivity and speed, a new BIONZ XR processing engine with 8 times more power, insane low-light performance with ISO up to 409,600, 15-plus stops of dynamic range, and it shoots up to 4K 120p in 10-bit 4:2:2 with full pixel readout. It even has S-Cinetone for that cinematic look. The product description paints a picture of a low-light video god, a milestone in image supremacy. But is that the whole story? Therefore, let's dive into the first major problem. Problem number 1. The megapixel myth. This camera has only 12.1 megapixels. Now, for pure video, especially 4K, that is actually brilliant. It means larger pixels, less noise, and that incredible sensitivity. But here is the contrarian snapback. If you are a hybrid shooter who also needs high-resolution stills, this camera will leave you stranded. You cannot crop heavily, you cannot print large, and your social media stills might lack the detail of a 24 MP or 33 MP competitor. Therefore, this is not a do-everything camera. It is a specialized tool. Think of it like a Formula One car, unparalleled on the track, but you cannot take it to the grocery store. The first joke. Trying to use the A7S III for high-res photos is like using a chainsaw to trim your bonsai tree. It's just not the right tool. Problem number 2. The autofocus paradox. Sony's fast hybrid autofocus with 759 phase detection points is legendary, right? It is fantastic for video. But here is the twist. For certain types of filmmakers, especially those who manually focus or use focus-pull systems, this incredibly smart system can sometimes feel overbearing. It is so good it might make you lazy. And more critically, in complex, low-contrast, low-light scenarios, some users report occasional hunting or hesitation compared to the latest generation Sony cameras. Therefore, if your work depends on flawless, intuitive manual control or the absolute latest AI-driven focus, this might not be the pinnacle. It is brilliant, but not infallible. Rehook. Are you ready for the biggest issue that could ruin your entire workflow? Problem number 3, the overheating. Wait, what? Actually, this is the joke. The Sony A7S III famously does not overheat. Sony solved that. But the real third problem is its operational temperature range. It officially operates from 0 to 40 degrees Celsius, or 32 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. That sounds wide. But if you are an adventure filmmaker shooting in freezing Arctic conditions or blazing desert heat, you are pushing beyond Sony's recommended specs. Therefore, you are potentially risking your gear without warranty support. It is built tough, but it is not officially rated for extreme environments. The second joke. Taking the A7S III to the Sahara is like taking a snowboard to a beach volleyball game. It might work, but nobody will recommend it. Now, let's deep dive into these specs with a but therefore rhythm. The 4K 120p 10-bit 4:2:2 is a dream. It delivers stunning slow-motion footage with incredible color depth. But achieving that requires the right codecs, XAVC-S, XAVC-HS, XAVC-SI, and therefore you need high-speed, expensive media and powerful computers to handle the files. The 15 Plus Stop's dynamic range gives you flexibility in grading, but to truly exploit it, you need to understand color science and log profiles. Therefore, it is not a point-and-shoot miracle. It demands skill. The S-Cinetone profile is a gift for quick cinematic looks, but it is a specific look. Therefore, if you want another cinematic style, you are back to grading from scratch. Rehook. So with all these problems, should you even consider this camera? Therefore, we reach the resolution. This review is called Don't Buy the Sony A7S III, but that title is a filter. If you are a photographer who needs high-resolution images, do not buy it. If you demand the latest AI autofocus for unpredictable wildlife, maybe do not buy it. If you shoot primarily in extreme temperatures outside its official range, do not buy it. But if you are a dedicated videographer, a filmmaker who lives in low-light situations, who needs clean, high-frame-rate 4K with incredible color, who values reliability and a mature ecosystem, then the Sony A7S III is arguably one of the best tools ever created. Therefore, the problems are only problems if they apply to your specific use case. Let's synthesize. The top reviews on Amazon, those objects, are overwhelmingly positive because for the right user, this camera is a masterpiece. Its low-light performance is almost supernatural. Its image quality is buttery and cinematic. Its build and handling are professional. Therefore, the final verdict is not a simple yes or no. It is a matchmaking exercise. The third joke. Choosing the A7S III is like choosing a spouse. It's a deep commitment to a specific lifestyle, not a casual date. Are you ready for that commitment? Here is the positive note to finish. For the filmmaker it serves, the Sony A7S III is not just a camera. It is a confidence machine. It lets you walk into any dark room, any challenging shoot, and know you can capture beauty. That 12.1 MP sensor is a secret weapon, not a weakness. The BIONZ XR engine processes your vision faster than you can think. The inclusion of S-Cinetone means you can deliver a finished look on the same day. Therefore, if your work aligns with its strengths, this camera will elevate your art, justify its price, and become an indispensable partner. The fourth joke. Buying the A7S III when it fits your needs is like finally getting the right key for a lock you've been trying to open with a spoon. Everything just clicks. So, did this honest review help you? If it clarified whether this nearly $4,000 investment is right for you, then my goal is achieved. If you have decided that the Sony A7S III is your perfect tool, then you want the best deal. Therefore, for the best price on Amazon, click the link in the description below. Thank you for watching.